He will be sued, and I say will be because nothing has been filed yet, by at least 120 people in the next 30 days.
We're starting in the United States, where at least 10 people have been in the devastating wildfires in Los Angeles, that death toll having been revised upwards just over an hour ago.
The wildfires ravaging Los Angeles have been nothing short of catastrophic, leaving behind a trail of destruction and heartache. Entire neighborhoods have been reduced to ash, and among the victims are some of Hollywood's most influential figures. However, as the smoke clears, whispers of something far darker than the flames themselves are beginning to emerge. Could these fires be more than just a natural disaster? Could they be part of a calculated effort to erase evidence linked to one of the entertainment industry's most controversial figures, Sean Diddy Combs?
It sounded crazy. Like I said before, they said that 2,300 people reached out to the law firm, and out of the 2,300 people, I guess they decided to go with just a little over 100, which seems like it's they just put out the number and everybody's calling to see if they can get a check.
It's insane. It's insane. Now, again, he did say that nothing has been filed yet because he says he wants to make sure that they do their due diligence and get this right.
In recent months, Diddy's name has been dragged through the mud, with a growing list of lawsuits and shocking criminal charges against him. The allegations paint a disturbing picture of a man who allegedly used his wealth and influence to manipulate, control, and harm those around him. Now, with the fires raging through Los Angeles, many are questioning whether these devastating blazes are somehow connected to Diddy's ongoing legal battles. Are these fires purely coincidental, or is there a more sinister motive behind them?
Incredible. And, it brings into context our whole system of innocent till proven guilty. Why is he not being given bond? And, we could debate that all day long. Of all people that's unlikely to flee or get away, well, he's got the resources to flee, but he's so recognizable. And isn't he innocent till proven guilty? Well, yeah, but, we have to recognize there are degrees of innocent till proven guilty.
To start, among the celebrities whose homes have been lost in these fires are names that have long been associated with Diddy's social circle, including Mandy Moore, Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and Jeff Bridges. While some see these as tragic consequences of a natural disaster, others find the timing of the destruction suspicious. Could the fires have conveniently wiped out potential evidence that could have been crucial to the investigations into Diddy's alleged wrongdoings? The idea of destroyed physical evidence raises unsettling questions about what might have been deliberately hidden.
Officials say that thousands of homes and other structures have been damaged or destroyed. AccuWeather estimates the damage is expected to be worth at least $135 billion. It could go as high as $150 billion. And the National Guard has been deployed amid reports of looting.
One theory gaining traction online involves the notorious gatherings Diddy allegedly hosted at his lavish Los Angeles homes. These events were rumored to be more than mere parties, with claims of disturbing behavior and questionable activities taking center stage. Several of the homes destroyed in the fires were said to be the locations for these infamous gatherings. Could the fires have served to erase any remnants of these events that investigators might have been eager to uncover? The timing of the fires has fueled these suspicions, as many point to the fact that they occurred just as federal agents were reportedly closing in on key locations tied to Diddy's ongoing investigation.
I have information that he was arrested tonight at a Manhattan hotel. He is currently being processed. I heard from his attorney they are still maintaining his innocence. They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York.
Though there is no concrete evidence, rumors abound that the FBI was preparing to search Diddy's mansion, which was reportedly within days of being targeted when the fire consumed it. While this claim has since been debunked, Diddy's mansion was not in the fire's path. The mere existence of such speculation has only intensified the belief that these fires were no accident. Could they have been deliberately set to protect certain individuals or cover up incriminating material?
So Diddy, if you're just joining us here, was just arrested and taken into federal custody in New York tonight. Sources tell TMZ Homeland Security swooped into a Midtown hotel late Monday where Diddy was staying, and they arrested him.
Adding fuel to the fire is the unusual silence of several celebrities tied to Diddy's inner circle. Paris Hilton, whose Malibu home was destroyed in the blaze, has refrained from making any public statements beyond expressing her grief. Similarly, Mandy Moore, who also lost her home, has avoided discussing her connections to Diddy's social scene. This reticence has led some to speculate that these stars are distancing themselves from the controversy, particularly with the stakes of Diddy's ongoing legal troubles so high.
There is a new fire, unfortunately, in West Hills, pushing into Ventura County, and we are expecting this fire to rapidly spread due to high winds. This is a reminder that this is a very dynamic situation that can change quickly.
Perhaps the most compelling element of this mystery is a leaked testimony from an anonymous source who claims to have attended one of Diddy's infamous gatherings. According to the source, these events were meticulously planned to ensure complete secrecy. Specific lighting setups, soundproofed rooms, and a strict no-phones policy were all part of the elaborate effort to prevent any documentation of the activities taking place. If these events did involve questionable or illegal activities, the idea that all evidence has now been destroyed in the fires is troubling. Could this have been the exact purpose of the blazes?
The wind definitely played the biggest part, especially with the flying embers. I mean, I remember seeing embers just shooting over my head like, oh my gosh, that's somebody's house. That's someone's property. Just balls of fire.
As the speculation grows, a list of names has circulated online, celebrities who have reportedly attended these gatherings, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, and Usher. While none of these individuals have been accused of any wrongdoing, their association with Diddy has raised eyebrows. Could the fires have destroyed evidence that could potentially implicate some of these stars? Or is this all just baseless gossip fueled by the internet's thirst for scandal? One name that has caught particular attention is Usher, who has previously mentioned witnessing wild things during his time staying at Diddy's home as a teenager. While he hasn't elaborated on what he saw, the resurfacing of this statement has led many to wonder whether Usher could know more about Diddy's gatherings than his letting on.
He was I was 3 years old. I don't have a lot of memories of my father. They say, you can't miss something you never had. So that's only a little ways right, There's definitely been times as I've gotten older that I've missed my father.
Another name that's come up is Justin Bieber, who was mentored by Diddy early in his career. Though Bieber has remained silent on the allegations against Diddy, his spokesperson recently stated that he is focusing on his family and staying out of the drama. But the silence surrounding his connection to Diddy has only fueled speculation. What did Bieber see or experience during his time with Diddy, and why hasn't he spoken out?
We expect winds to subside somewhat, which will allow fire crews to increase containment lines. However, and I want to be very clear here as well, we are still under red flag warning with extreme fire behavior possibilities.
Megan Fox, who has attended Diddy's gatherings in the past, recently wiped her social media accounts clean, further stoking rumors about her potential ties to the scandal. Similarly, Khloe Kardashian's old comments about attending one of Diddy's parties, where she claimed half the people were naked, have resurfaced, adding another layer of intrigue. While it's easy to dismiss such comments as hyperbole, the timing of their resurfacing has only intensified the speculation surrounding Diddy's inner circle.
Just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see that.
One of the most chilling aspects of these gatherings is the suggestion that some attendees were not there by choice. Allegations from former staff members and insiders describe an environment where individuals were coerced or pressured into participating in activities they might not have otherwise chosen. These disturbing claims paint a far darker picture of Diddy's gatherings, with some suggesting that they were not just about indulgence and excess but involved something much more sinister. The FBI is reportedly investigating these claims, sifting through mountains of evidence, including financial records, communications, and even surveillance footage from some of the gatherings. However, the recent fires may have destroyed crucial evidence that could have helped move the investigation forward.
A U.S. judge has ruled that the rapper and producer Sean Diddy Combs will stand trial on federal trafficking and racketeering charges in May. He'll be held in prison until then. Sean Combs has pleaded not guilty to charges that he used his business empire to transport women and male workers across state lines to take part in recorded performances. If convicted, he could face a life sentence.
The sheer number of high-profile individuals linked to Diddy over the years only complicates matters. The so-called Diddy list, which includes names like Leonardo DiCaprio, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Jennifer Lopez, has led to rampant speculation. While none of these stars have been implicated in any wrongdoing, their connection to Diddy has prompted many to wonder what role, if any, they played in these secretive events. The silence from Hollywood's elite only adds to the intrigue. Why haven't these individuals spoken out, especially as the investigation into Diddy intensifies?
With all the money he has and all the resources he has, they couldn't craft some solution that lets him be under some form of house arrest. And again, it sounds like special treatment, but the truth of the matter is, to incarcerate somebody like him is expensive to all of us. We're taxpayers, and he's got to have unique situations. You can't put him in general population where, everyone wants a piece of him and everyone wants to be his friend and everyone.
As the smoke from the fires continues to linger over Los Angeles, the questions surrounding Diddy and the devastating wildfires remain unresolved. Were these fires a calculated effort to destroy evidence, or were they simply a tragic coincidence? And what about the silence from Hollywood's elite? Does it point to complicity, or are these individuals simply trying to avoid the scandal? The theories are endless, and the truth remains elusive. What do you think? Are these fires part of a larger cover-up, or are we reading too much into a natural disaster? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going.
Well, Sierra, anything's possible, right? But now this judge has an even harder time, I think, because the past judge locked him up, didn't let him out, and he's still there available for trial. If the new judge lets him out on bond and something goes wrong, and this isn't the analysis that I'm proud to make, right? We shouldn't be saying, well, judges are worried about their own skin and how they look if something bad happens.
The wildfires ravaging Los Angeles have been nothing short of catastrophic, leaving behind a trail of destruction and heartache. Entire neighborhoods have been reduced to ash, and among the victims are some of Hollywood's most elite. Yet, as the smoke clears, whispers of something far darker than the flames themselves have begun to emerge. Could these fires be more than just natural disasters? Could they be part of a larger scheme to erase evidence connected to one of the entertainment industry's most scandalous figures, Sean Diddy Combs?
This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
In recent months, Diddy's name has been dragged through the mud with mounting allegations, from lawsuits to shocking criminal charges. The accusations paint a picture of a man who allegedly used his wealth and influence to manipulate, control, and harm those around him. As his legal battles dominate headlines, the timing of these destructive fires has sparked wild theories online. People are questioning whether the devastation could be linked to ongoing investigations into Diddy's alleged wrongdoings. Are these fires simply a tragic coincidence, or is there something more sinister at play?
Fact occur, their argument is more than likely going to be that this activity was consensual, that this person was a willing participant, and not only that, but that these individuals assumed the risk of being present at those parties, of engaging and voluntarily engaging in this conduct and being in those spaces, consuming alcohol and things of that nature.
Another name among the many celebrities whose homes have been lost in the fires are individuals long linked to Diddy's social circle. Mandy Moore, Anna Faris, Paris Hilton, and Jeff Bridges are just a few high-profile names whose properties were consumed by the flames. While some view these losses as tragic consequences of a natural disaster, others see them as conveniently timed events that might shield certain individuals from scrutiny. After all, when dealing with allegations as serious as those surrounding Diddy, the destruction of physical evidence could be a game-changer.
Hey, real quickly, all that commissary stuff, he's not getting any of that because people in the SHU have an abbreviated list. So he's out of luck. No stake for him. Yeah, he is on watch. This guy thought he would have went home. All of a sudden, he didn't get bond. Remember, the first night that he was there.
Take, for example, the rumors about Diddy's infamous gatherings, lavish, exclusive events held in some of Los Angeles' most luxurious homes. These gatherings were said to be more than mere parties, with claims of shocking behavior and questionable activities taking center stage. Some of the homes that were destroyed in the fires were reportedly the sites of these very events. Could the fires have conveniently wiped out any lingering evidence that investigators might have been hoping to uncover? The sheer coincidence of the timing has fueled these theories online.
This is very significant, just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by the feds. So to go from living in those mansions to being in a jail cell right now, I think it really underscores the magnitude of what he's facing and the weight of the federal government.
But the speculation doesn't end there. Social media is ablaze with theories about the FBI potentially monitoring Diddy and his circle. Some believe the fires erupted just as federal agents were closing in on key locations tied to the ongoing investigation. A viral post on X, formerly Twitter, claimed that Diddy's Los Angeles mansion was about to be searched just days before the fire supposedly destroyed it. While this claim has been debunked, Diddy's mansion was not in the fire's path, the post still amplified the growing conspiracy that these fires were no accident. Adding fuel to the fire, several of Diddy's former associates and industry peers have remained unusually silent amid the chaos. For instance, Paris Hilton, whose Malibu home was lost, has refrained from making any public statements beyond expressing her grief. Could this silence be an attempt to distance herself from the controversy? Similarly, Mandy Moore, who also suffered significant losses in the fires, has avoided discussing her past connections to Diddy's social scene. This reticence has raised eyebrows, especially